fact remains that I've never been an insider. Maybe I've always, I've come from the outside world, and I believe that is something. Again, it's a mindset which is gonna stay with me also. Every Friday, any Friday can be a last Friday also.
This question is for both of you because I've been hearing a lot of interviews. There's like outsider, but you have been in this industry for 13 years, 18 years. You both have proved your worth, in the craft as well at the box office. Do you sometimes wonder when will this tag go away, because you are a part of this industry? How many years do you need to spend more to be more part of this?
I don't mind that tag.
yeah,
it's fine. I feel comfortable with the tag because I think it's also a mindset. I know that people, if I was to say I'm still an outsider, people would probably laugh at it as, you've been at it for 18 years and you've, done films with a lot of very established actors and stars. How do you call yourself an outsider? I think outsider, insider is a bit of a mindset. Why I identify with an outsider is that, one, I will never forget where I'm coming from and the sort of struggle I went through. Two, I think it gives me which is a nice position to have. Gives me a place of being able to take one step back and observe it objectively, and sort of not necessarily get submerged into the sort of film industry in a way that there's nothing else to your life. But I think there's so much more to one's identity than just the films that you're doing, and that's very important because ultimately that's the way you will approach your stories, and that will also give you that objectivity to pick up stories from different quarters and bring them to the screen. So I'm comfortable being called an insider or outsider. I think it's according to people's perspective.
Yeah.
And what about you, Parth?
Yeah, it means, see, it is what it is. I mean, abhi, I'm someone who's really मैं किसी को नहीं जानता था यहाँ पे, and जिस तरीके से मैंने अपनी जर्नी शुरुआत से तय की है और अभी भी जिस तरीके से चल रही है, it's the same. It's just कोई फ्राइडे सक्सेसफुल होता है, कोई फ्राइडे नहीं होता है, but the fact remains that I've never been an insider. Maybe I've always I've come from the outside world, and I believe that is something. Again, it's a mindset which is gonna stay with me also, in terms of thinking like that every Friday, any Friday can be a last Friday also. So there's this एक वो चलता रहता है कि नहीं यार, ये कहीं ऐसा ना हो मेरा पैकअप हो जाए यहाँ से, ऐसी चीज़ वो दिमाग में वो चलता रहता है. एंड maybe somewhere down the line I feel that there's no I don't have any other backup, I don't have any other anywhere else to go but to या मुझे ऐसे शायद से सेकंड या थर्ड चांस मिले, वो डर हमेशा रहता है. सो आई जस्ट फील शायद से इसलिए भी होता है. And my journey has been like an open book, and everybody's seen that. So I think that's the reason also that they keep on asking me this question also. But yeah, I'm proud of that journey, and that's the reason I'm more vocal about it also. It is what it is, and it's a good thing that I'm whoever has made it on his own, has her journey. I think they should be really proud of it, and so am I.
And that maybe pushes you hard, and not take this success for granted, because you have really worked hard to be where you are today.
Not at all. You cannot take success for granted. And मैं तो कभी-कभी success word बोलने से भी घबराता हूँ कि मतलब वो जितना ज़्यादा बोलूँ, वो कई बार ऐसा लगता है कि छोटी-छोटी चीज़ें होती है, सुपरस्टिशन होता है, नज़र लग जाती है ऐसा. So I don't want to sound like that also, and so I'm just doing my job. And I hope it just continues, and people just shower their love and their interest in what I'm doing, and in my films that I'm trying to do. So that's the thing, and so I'll keep on doing work like the way I've been doing it, and won't get attached to flops or hits.
And Kabir, you put all your focus on one project. How risky is that for you? Because 4 years to make a film. Like there would be moments when things are not going your way. So it might demotivate you. How do you keep at it, like with every film?
I think if you love the story that you're working on, if you love the subject material, that's what keeps you motivated. You don't even count the number of days it takes. You just do whatever it takes to make it the best. See, the only thing that we can do is give it our best. What happens to a film, nobody can predict, has ever been able to predict in the industry. The only thing that is in our control is, have we given the best shot or not? And if you yourself know that you've not given it your best shot, then you'll always be in doubt. And I feel that the best intentions always shine through, irrespective of what happens at the box office on that Friday. If you really made it with conviction, with dedication, the film finds its audience. The film finds its respect. The film finds its space in the sun.
And like, do you think that 83 for me, like I believe that if 83 would have released today, it would have done great business. Do you also feel that because it has found its audience on OTT now?
I do, because I do feel it's a hugely entertaining film. It's a hugely, I've considered it my best made film till date. And it was very evocative. It was about an event I've never met anybody who has not liked the film. So, and I can't say that about all my films. Actually, there have been some big films of mine which, are huge blockbusters, but I have found some people who did not like it. This is the only film that I've never till date found anybody who has come and said, "Hame ye picture achhi nahi lagi thi." So, I do believe that yes, it was its destiny. And it was something that I must say that I was very upset about and depressed for a couple of months. But now, in retrospect, when I look back, I've forgotten that. Now I only remember the fact that people come up to me on a daily basis and say, "We loved 83, we loved it." The kind of messages I got on my phone still keep coming. So I know it's definitely one of the films that will be my defining films in my filmography, and something that I'm very, very proud of.
And lastly, Karthik, being a public figure, there are a lot of things written about you, like good, bad. How do you deal with the negative things that are written about you? Success sar pe chal gayi, like all these things, like how do you deal with it? Do you ignore it? How do you detach from that aspect of being a public figure?
I don't know. I stay silent. I think even with good things or with bad things, I just try to stay as silence is very powerful, and I've dealt with the biggest situation with silence. So I think that's what I believe in, and I'll follow that only. And with sometimes I understand why somebody is writing this also. And it's not just me, sir. Everybody understands that. So nobody is stupid in today's day and age. So जब किसी को कुछ सही इंसान के बारे में कोई गलत लिख रहा होता है या गलत के बारे में सही लिख रहा होता है, सबको सब पता होता है. So it's not something, हम सब नर्सरी में नहीं है, सब लोग स्मार्ट है, and we are smart enough to know कि who's doing it also and what is happening also. तो वो सारी चीज़ें जब सबको पता होती है तो उसके लिए किसी को कुछ बोलने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. So I believe you should just stay quiet and just let your work speak louder than words.
Hi Karthik, hi
Hello.
Kabir.
Hi.
First welcome to Hindustan Times. Karthik, I want to start off with you because you have said that this has been the most challenging project. I want to know how satisfying it has been for you.
It's been very satisfying. I mean, this experience of playing Murlikant Petkar ji in a film has been a very enjoyable, difficult but very enjoyable process, where I was really creatively really satisfied. And there are some films or some roles I think you get an opportunity or which is a rare opportunity. I think this was one rare opportunity or a lifetime of a role that came my way, and I was just so happy with this that the everything that all the pain and injuries, all the efforts या जितना भी मेहनत इसमें लगी and all the sacrifices, even after going through so many things, I think I really had a great time and a very, as I said earlier, enjoyable process.
And Kabir, when you envision Karthik as Murli sir, how has he surpassed your expectations since the time you envisioned him to now when you see him on screen as Murli sir?
I think the whole film as a whole has gone beyond our expectations, and obviously a very central pillar of the film is Karthik's performance because it's so the whole film is revolving around Murlikant Petkar and what he did, and so I think just the way that we were able to we managed to show different phases of his life with his sort of body being in different conditions during those phases itself is, I think, quite a triumph for us. We were not sure whether we'd be able to really be able to achieve that in the way we wanted to, because there's a very small margin of error that's involved, but it happened. I think in terms of even the way he imbibed the whole milieu of Maharashtra with the dialect, the way of speaking, it all really came together. I think the boxing skills that Karthik acquired went beyond what we had envisioned. So I think so it all just came together. I think that's what happens when a film comes together well, when a film is comes together as a good film, everything sort of falls into place beautifully. And I think everything that we tried, it was a lot of risk involved in the things that we were trying, but it all worked out beautifully for us.
And how did your perception of Kartik Aaryan change after working with him? Maybe what you thought before you got to know him, but eventually after working with him for there is
a long process which we go through before we start filming. So there was not so much that I did not know, because we'd got to know each other. I knew his strengths and weaknesses as an actor and what he likes to, where he likes to push it, where he wants. So it was a process, and also what happens is it's a journey together. You start discovering each other's facets as you're sort of filming, and there are lots of places where Karthik surprised me. I think Karthik surprised all of us was I won't say ease, because ease suggests that it was very easy for him, but I'll say ease because of the naturalness with which he performed hugely emotional and dramatic scenes. I think I was taken aback by that how beautifully sort of it came together, and never looked like he's trying sort of pushing and trying to press those buttons that sometimes actors do to create a certain sort of emotion. It just felt very natural, very organic. And that's been a great discovery for me.
Karthik, for you, portraying this journey in the life of Murli sir, could you relate to his journey, the ups and downs, the struggles, with your own personal journey in some way?
Yeah, definitely. I think when I was actually going through his story and what all he went through, of course, वो उनकी लाइफ में बहुत ही ज़्यादा बड़े ऑब्स्टिकल्स आए थे. And so I can't compare it completely to mine, but you tend to think about your obstacles, your hurdles, and how your life went through ups and downs, maybe emotionally, maybe in terms of your personal life, professional life, everything. So every way possible, you start thinking about your life also. So it kind of reminded, the story kind of reminded me of my obstacles also, in a very smaller manner though. But the graph of it maybe. So I think I connected with it on a very personal note also, and that was it. I really believed in the one line of the film, the man who refused to surrender, and it automatically a lot of people can relate to that line. A lot of people can get inspired by that one line, tagline of the film. So which I was no different to. I also related to that. And the entire sequences, there were so many sequences where I used to feel, you can easily give up, but giving up was never an option for him. And I could relate to that. So, there were so many instances in my life, in my, maybe in my profession also, that maybe if you give up, that's an easy option. But I myself chose not to give up in any moment or any circumstances. So I think I could relate to certain instances, and yeah.
And at this moment, box office is a very tricky business at the moment. You don't know what's going to work, what's not. Tell me, do you take that kind of a pressure thinking, I don't know whether the film's going to work or not? Does that, make you nervous at the moment?
Not when you're making the film. I think that's the furthest thought from you when you're making the film. When you're making the film, your entire energy is so focused on making a film that you think is a good film. It's only when you're coming closer to release, like at this point in time, then you do have these kind of discussions about, because of the fact that we sort of going through times where the box office is not responding the way it used to pre-COVID. People's habit of coming to the theatre seems to have, diminished a bit. But having said that, there are lots of examples of films sort of where the ones that they're touching a chord with people are really flying. So I think what's happening is either people are deciding this is not a film we want to see on the big screen, or people are saying, no, this is that one film we want to see on the big screen. And we are hoping that Chandu Champion is that one that people have made up their mind to come and see on the screens. And I'm only judging it from the kind of response that we've got to the trailer and to the subsequently the 2 songs that we've released, that this seems to be cinema that we'd like to watch on the big screen. So hoping for the best.
And for you, Karthik, do you also take pressure of what's the film fate gonna be on the box office?
I mean, I don't want to put my that kind of a pressure on any film of mine. And same with Chandu Champion. I've always tried to think in a very different manner where this process has been really rewarding for me personally. And it's something which मतलब मेरे लिए वो सारा जो statistics जो बाद में होने चाहिए वो पहले ही मेरे दिमाग में आ चुके हैं. मेरा वो जो process रहा है वो बहुत satisfying रहा है creatively. So I don't wanna now मतलब now everything about it is just it's just an add-on. Having said that, you want कि हाँ एक level of success film के साथ रहे. It should not be a film जो शायद कि God forbid कि बहुत कम लोग देखें. You want more and more people to see your film because it's a labor of work of मतलब वो बहुत लोगों का काम वहाँ पे जुड़ा हुआ है. And yeah, I think so मैं ऐसा pressure नहीं डाल रहा कि अरे ये number होना चाहिए या वो number होना चाहिए, but I just want it to work. And I want as many people as they should see the film, they should know the story of Murlikant Pedkar ji, which is the important thing regarding Chandu Champion.